What is going on, guys? It's your boy Scoop Coda, and today I'm with my buddy Seth, and we are gonna actually be doing a survival video today. We're gonna show you to build your own shelter, start your own fire, and if we can, catch your own food. So, you can see over there, that is the tree we're gonna use to build our shelter. We're by some water, so we got drinking source, but the water's nasty, so we will show you how to take care of that and the bacteria. So right now we're going to show you how to build the shelter, build your own fire, and hopefully catch your own food. So let's do it. Alright guys, so this is the tree behind us that we're going to be using. Right now, as you guys can see, all this right here needs to be cleared away. And the concept of this is we're going to lay the sticks like this. Okay, so it's hard to explain, but like the trees will be leaned up against like this on each side, and we'll kind of have like a teepee type deal thing. But before we get started, I'm going to show you what tools we will be using to make the survival possible. All right, so some of the tools that we will be using today is going to kind of help us in this survival situation. So I got this little hatchet, which is going to be used to like get the branches we need to build our shelter or to make firewood. Another thing too, I got this little knife for like cutting things or like sharpening things or making tools to catch your own food. And then another thing is actually going to be paracord. There's 50 feet of it here, and this is going to come really handy, guys. If you guys are ever in a survival situation, I would definitely make sure you guys have paracord. Paracord is super durable, and it can be used for a lot of things. Also, that's what the little knife could be used for too, is cutting some paracord. And then the last thing is we've got some matches to start our fire. And to go with our matches, I actually have some flint or toilet paper, I guess you could say, to kind of like a fire starter. So I have it all in this little bundle. I always carry it with me just in case. But so those are the tools that we're going to be using today to try to make this survival possible. So as you guys can see, we are losing daylight. So we're going to try to do this fast, but not too fast. And we're going to try to explain everything as we go. So right now we're going to build our shelter, and we'll just see what happens. So let's do it.
Don't try this at home, kids.
Yeah. That twerks.
Okay, so the shelter is coming along pretty well. I'll give you guys a little sneak peek of it real quick. So this is what it looks like so far on this side. And then on the other side, it looks like this. It's not even close to being done yet, but it's a start. In a short amount of time, this is a quick shelter you guys can come up with if you guys are ever in a survival situation. Seth, you gonna try to finish this? I'm gonna try to clear this part out and
I need to order in the drywall and the insulation, then we should be good.
Okay, well, Seth's gonna finish up putting the back wall and kind of covering it more so it keeps us like out of the elements. Right now, I am gonna be cleaning up this side of it right here, kind of build a fire pit, and then I'm gonna try to get a fire started. And then after we get a fire started, we're gonna try to go get our own food. So let's do it. So I did get the little fire pit type deal thing going on here. So right now I'm gonna kind of dig down into the dirt, get it a little bit more circular, and that way the fire doesn't like get away from us. So always be safe when you guys are starting a fire. Make sure like it doesn't get away from. I know it does. It seems like everything can burn around us, and if it gets away, it could be a bad deal. So I'm gonna dig down a little bit and try to make it a little deep, and let's see if we can get this fire going. So let's see what we can do.
Yeah, I mean, when you guys are digging holes and you got like all this, like you can see around, it's all the brown, that's all dead leaves, dead weeds. If you're digging a hole, great, that's awesome. Use the extra dirt to go ahead and make like a berm around it for extra safety. That way it doesn't, if any cinders come up, it hits the berm instead of out here and starts a wildfire. And another note, please be careful when you guys do this. We know what we're doing. We are very educated on this kind of training, if you want to call it that, or surviving.
Surviving.
Yeah. He knows more surviving than I do. I'm just the dumb redneck.
So it's not hard to learn any of this stuff. That's why we're obviously making this video, so you guys out there know a little bit more on what to do, like the main aspects of it. So you obviously need a shelter, you need a fire to stay warm, you need water, and you need food. The water and the food are going to be the most challenging, because if you have to hunt it on your own, well, if you can't find any, well, you can't find any. And I know it's going to sound really weird. I've done this in the past, but if I can find the right tree, I'll show you guys what kind of bark you guys can actually eat, and it's edible. So if we can find that right tree,
That one's going to be learning from me.
if we can find the right tree, I will show you guys exactly what I mean. So it's getting dark, so we're going to go ahead and get this fire started, or at least prepared and ready to go, and then we're gonna go try to get our own food. So I guess let's just get started.
Yeah, and just while he's digging, I'll do a quick little lesson. When you're in a survival situation, you have 3 days to find water, and you have about a week, or give or take, depending on you.
2 weeks. If you're healthy, it's 2 weeks.
Yeah, well, I'll learn different, but pretty much if you're real healthy, but the average person nowadays consumes anywhere from 3 to 5 meals a day. But a person can survive anywhere from a week to 2 weeks without food. I was always taught since average person 1 week. 1 week of food, 3 weeks of water. The top priority of everything on that list is water. If you find water, make a shelter. If you find kindling, make a fire. You have shelter, you have warmth, you have water. Once you get all those 3 things, then you can go out and look for food. So I guess we'll go ahead, start digging, and hopefully get in the dirt. Yeah, with all the roots.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll start digging. We're gonna be farmers in a way.
Pretty much.
Get our hands dirty.
Let's do it. Okay, so change of plans. Obviously this is all mud, and
I guess we'll just delete the other stuff out.
and a lot of roots. So we changed the fire plan. I forgot about this. Seth actually brought it up to me. We can actually do a teepee fire. Those are actually very controlled if you're careful with them. So we're gonna show you guys how to do that. So yeah, I guess you just enjoy. All right, so this is what teepee fire kind of looks like. We're not actually going to start the fire because we're going to go try to catch our own food. Don't ever leave your fire unattended because that's when things usually go wrong.
California.
Yeah.
You know I'm talking about, California. Stay away from them open flames.
So this is what it's supposed to look like. Make sure your area is pretty nice and clean. And that is what it is. The base of your fire is going to be inside the teepee, and then the teepee will eventually build up and burn around it, and then that will be our fire. So Seth, I guess it's time now to go catch our own food, huh?
I hope you're ready to fill my stomach because I am a hungry.
Oh, I'm hungry too.
I'm a hungry man.
Let's go see what we can do. This is the bark I was talking about that is actually edible. Now, the edible bark is always going to be dead trees. Always. So if you take your knife or your axe, whatever you have, and if it sinks in and it's mushy like this, you can break into it. Now it's almost going to be like almost like styrofoam. And if you can just break it apart like this, you want to get into the middle of it. You want to find the white stuff like this. See how that's very white in there? If you just take a little piece off like that, this is actually edible. It's actually really good. It's more like gum than anything, but a lot of protein in these, believe it or not.
I mean, I hear cows mooing. I'm just going to go shoot a cow.
You
You enjoy your bark. Catch you later.
I mean, it's dry and it doesn't taste that great, but a few of those, you'll be set. But now we're going to go try to find some real food, so wish us luck.
So what's on the menu, Dakota?
Honestly, right now, I'm looking for anything that moves. I mean, obviously lizards or anything. Reptiles are not going to be out because it's cold. So honestly, right now, I'm literally just looking for like either a rabbit or honestly anything would do good right now because I am starving.
So am I.
Curious if possums or raccoons are out here.
I hear they're good
If
eating.
there are, that's going to be a good meal.
I prefer raccoon though.
Thank you. I don't know. Okay, so here's the gif. It's getting super dark. Usually in a survival situation, you guys want to catch your food before it gets dark. So the food option is out of the question. Now, when it comes to drinking water, obviously this lake is pretty nasty. So, what we need to do now is there's a lot of trash around here. I know it sounds nasty, but once we get the fire started, I can build like a redneck type survival grill. You can set a metal can or something on top of it with water. Now, when it boils, if we can get the fire that hot, it will kill the bacteria, and then after that, it will cool down, and then you can just drink it like normal. So then you won't get sick. So we're gonna head back to the campsite, get the fire started, and see if we can get some fresh water. So let's go. Okay, so we're back at the campsite, and right now I'm gonna show you guys how to simply start the fire. Now, when I was showing you guys what tools to use, I showed you in this container that I had some matches and some toilet paper. Ironic, right? Coronavirus toilet paper. Crazy, but I didn't even think of that until now. But we got matches, I got a little bit of toilet paper, and let's see if we can get this fire started. So honestly, the best thing to do when it comes to like tissue or anything like that, roll it up kind of tight, and then you want to stick it, if I can get my hand in there, somewhere where it's going to catch fire pretty good. And you can do more than one piece. You don't have to do just one. But if you were actually in a survival situation, I would try to use the less material as you possibly can, unless you absolutely needed it. So I got that in there pretty good. Now, see if we can light it. Oh, come on, really? Jesus. I don't think my matches got wet. There we go. Beautiful. All right, so we finally got the fire started.
You're welcome.
Yep, thanks to Seth. I was having difficulties. Not sure why. Well, probably why, because I haven't done a survival situation like this in a long time. Well, now that I said something, it's gonna die now. Wow, beautiful. It's okay. We'll get the fire hot enough where the logs will start burning, and
You gotta feed the fire. It's just like a baby.
and
It will bite you.
so be safe when you guys are starting a fire. Please just really follow our tips. I know it makes us I know you guys probably think that we're like making up nonsense, but we do actually have enough experience to handle a survival situation if we were actually in one. So if you guys want to see more videos like this, if you guys want to have me and Seth go out and actually do a survival video, go into really more detail, like stay a couple nights out in the wilderness, show you actually how to catch your own food, make your own water without getting sick, fire, we'll build a better shelter than what we already have, and yeah, if you guys want to see that, let me know in the comment section below and I will make sure that happens. Okay, so the shelter back there, we got a fire. The only thing that we're missing is food and water.
Recorded us sitting down in the shelter.
And so
I'll go to bed. Good night, guys.
so we're gonna show you how to put this out, and yeah, we'll pick you guys up after that. All right, Seth, want to do the honors and show them how to put this fire out?
Yeah, like me, since I'm a country boy, I always got boots and G's on, so I can do this safely. And I've done this plenty of times to where I know what I'm doing and able to do it without catching myself on fire. Luckily, from the lake video, my jeans are still wet. So what you want to do is lay the TP down right where it's been cleared out, and you want to just sit there and spread the fire out, get it away from everything and let it cool off. And then you'll just kind of go ahead, go around where you see open flames, and you'll start stomping it out. It's going to get real smoky, so keep it out of your eyes the best you can. Sit there and just stomp it out the best you can. And since all this ground out here is so muddy, you can sit there and just shove it right into the ground, and don't walk into the smoke like I did, like an idiot.
All right, guys, that's pretty much gonna wrap it up today. We let out the fire. Shelter's gonna stay up just for anybody else who wants to use it. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. I want to make a bet with you guys. If this video can get, we'll make it short and simple, 50 likes, me and Seth will actually go to the Arkansas River where I know best, and we will actually do an actual survival video. We'll probably stay 1 day, 1 to 2 days, depends on how the weather reacts. But 50 likes, guys, and me and Seth will go out and do an actual survival video. So if you guys want to see that, make sure you guys give a big thumbs up. And if you guys are new, hit that subscribe button for me. And like always, I'll see you guys on the next adventure. Scoob Coda out.